Who said imitation is limitation? That's a myth most of us must have believed for too long. We've been told, be original or be nothing. But what if I told you that the fastest path to originality is imitation done right? Stay with me as we explore this powerful revelation that you can copy, paste, and still create legacy. That sometimes to become, you must first follow after. That even the greatest heroes of faith and history started by imitating someone greater. Welcome to Frankie John's Mental Infrastructure, where we build strong minds that build the future, one insight at a time. In case you have not yet subscribed, please take a moment. Do so right now. Like and share this video. Let someone else be blessed, just like you are blessed. In today's world, copying carries a bad reputation. We have been taught that imitation is weakness, that originality is the ultimate proof of genius. But nothing could be more misleading. Imitation is the womb of innovation. Every child learns by copying. We learn to speak by mimicking sounds. We learn to walk by watching others walk. We learn to love by seeing love modeled. What suddenly changed? Why did we abandon imitation when it comes to growth, purpose, and greatness? Even Apostle Paul, one of the greatest spiritual minds in history, said, imitate me just as I imitate Christ. 1 Corinthians 11 verse 1, Amplified Version. You see, Apostle Paul was not ashamed to say, I copy Christ. You too, copy me. He didn't even consider that copying someone else could mean living fake. But he knew that the best way children learn is by copying their parents until they gain mastery of the process. Copy and paste is a spiritual technology. Yes, you heard me right. Copy and paste is a defined principle. You don't need to invent a new alphabet to write a great novel. No. You don't need to build a new earth or to create a new earth to be able to live the life of your dreams. It doesn't work that way. You don't even need to discover fire again. You only need to learn how to use it better. There is no point struggling to build a new world without any ready-made material from the existing one. Even God in creation used a blueprint. Let us make man in our image. That was imitation at a defined level. When God made man, he didn't start from scratch. He started from himself. When great minds rise, they stand on shoulders of giants. Take my advice. Imitate someone, preferably a mentor or a role model, until you receive a double portion of their spirit. But the best way to imitate is by undergoing what I call apprenticeship, discipleship, mentorship, or what have you. Formal education also is imitation because you have to learn from someone else first before you write your own thesis. Let's clarify something. Imitation is not about being a clone. It's about gaining clarity. It's about progressing from glory to glory as you observe your role model and you are being transformed into like personality, having absorbed their lifestyle, their spirit, their patterns, their disciplines consistently over time. Jesus didn't just tell the people, believe in me. He said, follow me, learn of me, walk with me, be with me before you go out. He invited imitation. He lived as a model. He gave us permission to become like him. So when Paul said, imitate me just as I imitate Christ, he was saying, don't just admire me or my works, absorb me. Don't just quote me, copy my way of life. That's how mantles are passed. That's how greatness is inherited. You have to work with what is existing and then develop an additional feature to call your own. And that is not limitation. This is what happens when the spirit behind the expression enters you. You become a carrier, not just a copycat. You don't just say their words, you carry the same wisdom. You don't just live or act the way they do, but you embody and represent their exact lifestyle. And suddenly, you are no longer an imitation, but an expression. Many people abort their transformation because they stopped copying too soon. They think, I've got this, so I'm unique now. But your uniqueness should be an evolution from imitation, not a rebellion against it. You don't become a master by skipping apprenticeship. When you rush out of the classroom, you embarrass yourself on stage. If God gives you access to someone who has gone ahead, don't be casual with that pattern. Copy it, practice it, refine it, live it out until the spirit of mastery enters you, until you receive a double portion of the anointing of your mentors. You must definitely imitate someone until you grow up, else you will remain stunted unnecessarily for too long. Don't say I didn't tell you. Copy and paste until the DNA of greatness erupts in your system. In as much as originality is important, authenticity rooted in tested principles will help you grow faster. This is Frankie John's mental infrastructure, helping you to think deeper, live stronger, and walk taller. Have a nice day.